Hello everybody, Majimon here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum. In the last episode, we took on Aaron, the first of the Elite Four, and managed to come out of the swarm unscathed. However, three remain, and there's nothing better to do than to go forward and take them on. So without further ado, see you, Aaron. I suppose you were a decent warm-up. However, on to the next. And the environment here is certainly telling, I'm getting a rock-like vibe, kind of a ground-like vibe. I don't know about you guys, but you know, I might be onto something. Like I said last time, the environments in this game, I prefer them a lot more than the rooms we used to have before. I showed the picture before, but definite improvement in Platinum, definite improvement. That said though, since we have an idea of what we're going to be fighting against, I'm thinking we're going to lead with Alice, because this just sounds like a good idea to me. That said though, let's move forward. Well, you're quite the adorable trainer, but you've also got a spine. I'm Bertha. I have preference for ground-type Pokemon. Well, which shows only how much you've learned. Straight to the point. I like it. Just like I like Bertha. A very pleasant design. I like how Bertha looks a lot. Very nice lady. Also, the animation's pretty entertaining. That being said, though, no time for niceties. It's time to battle. Her first Pokemon, Whiscash, the almighty and wise Whiscash. Level 50 Water Ground type with the following moveset. Being a Water Ground type Pokemon, this Pokemon has very few weaknesses. One, in fact, Grass. However, if it hits my Grass move, it is going to basically explode. So we're going to switch out real quick, get Bentley right out in here, and hit this thing with a Razor Leaf. And hopefully put this fish underground. Yeah, good one, I know. Power, that's a pretty cool move. It's like a special ground move, 90 power, pretty reliable. However, it won't save you against my Razor Leaf. We've seen that move before. Kind of a strong physical move, should be fine though. And I know Razor Leaf is not the strongest move in the world, but it's Razor Leaf, it's 4 times effective, like this should still KO. Surely, right? It lives on 1, wow. Okay, in that case, since you're gonna heal because, you know, you're Elite Four, you have full restores, I'm also gonna heal. But I'm gonna do it eco-efficiently. I'm not gonna use an item. I'm going to heal with the power of the sun, even though we're indoors. Don't worry about it. I'm back to life, baby! It's like I never got hit to begin with. And it goes for a Sandstorm. Interesting. Sandstorm is a move that summons the Sandstorm weather for 5 turns. It does shift damage to all Pokemon that are not rock, ground, or steel. And since we're fighting a ground-type trainer, all of our Pokemon are going to be immune to that. And I cannot believe that she actually just lives on 1 HP. That is insane. And thankfully, Bentley here is also a ground-type Pokemon, so we don't really care about it. Yeah, we should eat Salcateel, like, no problem, surely. Not against the crit, though. Ow. So that's kind of funny, though, is that the weather will actually affect how much you heal from Synthesis. And since it's actually not sunny weather or normal weather, my Synthesis actually is going to heal less because of that Sandstorm, so we're going to keep that in mind when we're battling. Kind of a fun interaction there. Get some experience above our Pokemon, not bad. And the Sandstorm rages on. Thankfully, it doesn't do anything to me. Into her next Pokemon, Gliscor. A very iconic Pokemon, I will say, especially from the anime. Actually, Gliscor is probably a fan favorite, I'd say. That said, we're ready to Alice for this. Face this thing head on. Gliscor here with a very nice shade of purple in this game. Okay, this is kind of a random rant here before we get to battling this thing. Random rants, but I really like what Gliscor looks in Diamond and Pearl and like in Platinum. There's something about it in the future games, like in the 3D era. I think the color shadings offer something. It's like more bluish than purple in the future games. I like this Gliscor a lot more in my personal opinion. I think the red and purple and yellow like shine a lot more. Very cool Pokemon. That said though, Gliscor, ground flying type, very interesting typing, with the following moveset. This thing is very physically bulky. However, if you have a nice type move, like I do, an Ice Beam is going to blast this thing away. That said, this Earthquake is still going to hurt because Gliscor actually has a pretty good defense attack stat as well as good defense. It's a pretty well-rounded Pokemon, honestly. As you can see, kind of painful, but it's fine because I live, and this Ice Beam was absolutely blasting this thing off the stratosphere because it's 4 times weak to it. Like so. Gliscor's a cool Pokemon. I respect Gliscor a lot. Level 48. Not bad. So it keeps going on. 3rd turn out of 5. So as you can see here, I'm going to take a little bit of chip damage. Not too bad, but it's kind of annoying. Into the next Pokemon, Golem. This thing is... there's so many ways I can knock this thing out, but you know what, Bentley? I'm gonna let you do it. You can have the honors. There's so many ways I can knock out this Pokemon, it's kind of funny. Because this thing is the iconic first ever ground type for most people. Golem here, level 52, rock ground type. No needs no introduction, it's a gentleman Pokemon. You all know who this is. With the following moveset. Golem here has 5 billion defense, but the tragic life of being a rock ground type, meaning it's 14 speed to water and grass. So there's very likely you have something to just blow this thing away with. So don't be afraid to. That's it. I'm gonna try and get some health back while I'm fighting this thing. I think Cusivix is not healing for nearly as much anymore. It has Fire Punch? I had no idea this thing had Fire Punch. Ow. That's kind of painful. However, I have a strategy. Okay, hear me out. Use my strategy. We're gonna Citrus again. And we are gonna get Fire Punched again, which I know sounds bad, but there's a reason I'm doing this. Because we're gonna heal a little bit, and I don't think this should KO me. I should live. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Sandstorm's gone, and now that we're in the red, we now have our ability Overgrow activated, so this Razor Leaf's gonna hit extra hard. Golem actually has a lot of physical defense, so it might actually live a Razor Leaf, even though it's 4 times weak to it. But with the Overgrow boost, I doubt it's living. Never mind, Razor Leaf is just that weak. Wow. Oh, Razor Leaf, I can't wait to get rid of you. There's a way we can get rid of it. There's move tutors for this thing to get a better move instead of Razor Leaf. And I'm definitely gonna do it eventually. That said, though, well, we just lost to a rock ground type with a grass type because I got greedy. So that's a little embarrassing. But it's fine because with you and a Surf, easy KO. No more Sandstorms, no more chip damage either. Very nice. There we go, taking care of that. Get some space for trouble. And into the next Pokemon, Rhyperior, a familiar face, obviously. We have one ourselves, which ironically is also named Bertha. Rhyperior, this thing needs no introductions. This thing's a beast of a Pokemon. Rock ground type, level 55 with the following moveset. This thing has 5 billion attack, 5 billion defense, but like no special defense. This Surf should make me work of this. If it doesn't, I'm in a lot of danger because I am part flying type. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Nice and easy. Level 48, not bad at all. And finally, her last Pokemon, Hippowdon. For you. I'm gonna say Gyarados, honestly. I think it's just fine. Hippowdon here, her final Pokemon, level 52. Ground type with the ability Sandstorm, which automatically puts up a Sandstorm when it enters the field. Same ability as T-Tar, kind of cool. Hippowdon here is a very, very fat Pokemon with a solid attack stat to boot. This thing is very tanky. I will not be surprised if this thing takes more than one shot to kill. Because, yeah, Hippowdon is a beefy boy, or in this case, a beefy girl. You can tell because it's actually a black Hippowdon. The black ones are female, and the orangish, brownish ones are male. Goes for a yawn, kind of annoying. It'll put me to sleep next turn if I don't knock it out. A 2-turn sleep move. The first two you get put to drowsy and you can fall asleep next turn. However, I am not drowsy. I'm winning. Dear child, don't assume for an instant that you've won. Oh yeah? Catch one of these. I think I've won. That's what I thought. I'm not going to sleep. I'm winning. And there we go. Number 2 defeated. Well, dear child, I must say, that was most impressive. I don't believe in you, and you did your best to earn you the win. You know, I lost. I found myself with this silly grin. See, I like Bertha. She's nice. Very friendly. Yeah, quite something, youngster. I like how you and your Pokemon earned the win by working as one. That's what makes you strong. I think you can go as far as you want. We have the approval of the elderly. Truly, we are unstoppable. That said, though, Bentley, I'm very sorry. I got greedy, and it cost you your life. To come back to life, though. Eat this little medicine thing. You'll be just fine. You may have died, but you got better. You know, just like that. That said, though, we do need to heal per Pokemon because we got 2 more to go, and they are getting stronger. So, make sure we're nice and healthy. There we go. 2 down. 2 to go. Let's keep it rolling. Who could the 3rd one be? It's actually a familiar face. Also, this does not seem safe. Where are the safety handles? Flint, you are insane. Whoa, I'm gonna fall into the fire. But pretty obvious what this guy's using, so I don't think there's any, like, you know, think you need. And we're gonna put our good old rock type at the front here. Let's take on Flint. Yo, trainer! You have a count days on my fingers waiting for you to come. Heard from Pokemon what you did in Sunny Sword. You managed to light a fire in that guy's heart again. Maybe next week look forward to seeing you in battle. Oh, you Groven. You're fighting a fire-type Pokemon user with me. Let Flint see how your I can't talk. Let Flint see how your spirit burns. So yeah, it's about time we fight this guy. We've known him for a while. Flint the Fire User, who has probably one of the funniest histories in Pokemon history, because this guy got completely screwed over by how the original Pokedex in Diamond and Pearl was. So in the original game, Flint had 2 fire types. You know why? There was only 2 fire types in the original Diamond and Pearl decks. This game, however, they've rectified it. It's a lot better now. He has a full team of fire type Pokemon as he's supposed to. That being said, Houndoom, his first Pokemon, Fire Dark type, level 52 with the following moveset. And my strategy for today is to be out of Rock Slides. Uh-oh. More importantly, though, my strategy here is to set up Stealth Rocks. He has a strategy, too, which is to use Sunny Day, a weather move that activates the Harsh Sun for 5 turns. Boosting damage to fire moves and weakening water moves, which can be kind of annoying. However, I am not too worried about that since I've got my Stealth Rock up, so most of his team is going to really hate dealing with that. And also because I really want my Rock Slides back, so we're going to do this real quick. I kind of forgot to refill those. The nasty Dark Pulse is probably going to hurt. Houndoom's got a decent special attack set on it. As you can see, ow. That was even a critical hit. Holy, ow. Get a Quick Claw? It's just that easy. And I hit. Alright, hell yeah. Big Bertha. Please one shot. You're very strong, I believe in you. No, just barely. Okay, well, I'm getting knocked out by that. Unfortunate. However, I have a new strategy. So Houndoom here set the stun up, right? However, we know the Elite Four likes to heal in their Pokemon at low HP. So he's probably going to heal this turn. I have a strategy here. The strategy is called to show you why Gyarados is very silly sometimes. Here we go. Yes, go heal, you fool, Flint. Give me a free turn to power up. You buffoon. I'm going to tear this room apart by dancing. Unfortunately, the sun is still strong for one more turn. However, what if I danced again? So now I have double the speed and double the attack. And with my incredible special defense stat of a Gyarados, at least I hope anyways, I should live this no problem. Still kind of painful though. Now the Harsh Sunlight is gone, and now it's time for Flint to feel the wrath of the waterfall. Because with Stealth Rock up and 2 Dragon Dances, I don't think Flint has any chance. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I just clicked Waterfall 6 times. I don't think he has any chance. 1 Pokemon down, 5 more victims to go. His next Pokemon, Infernape, a familiar face at this point. Needs no introduction. Everyone's favorite Pokemon from the anime, Gen 4. Firefighting type, level 55 with the following moveset. Unfortunately for him, however, we do not care. I Dragon Dance twice. Goodbye. And here's to show you why Dragon Dance. This battle is just going to show you why Dragon Dance is ridiculous. This move is absolutely insane if you get it off like this. You just don't care. You just knock at everything. You just go crazy. His next Pokemon, and also, if I'm not mistaken, his ace in the hole, Magmortar. Level 57. As you can see, the levels are starting to jump up a little bit here. Pure Fire type with the following moveset. This Pokemon is really cool with his Fire Cannon. Unfortunately, though, you're not going to see it for very long because Waterfall. I'm sorry, Flint, it has to be this way. But unfortunately, it has to be this way. Another one bites the dust. Another one goes, another one goes, another one bites the dust. Level 49 young Gyarados, very cool. On to the next Pokemon, Flareon. Another Pokemon needs no introduction because it's an evolution. Everyone knows what Flareon is. Level 55, Pure Fire type with the following moveset. Flareon is known for being a pretty strong physical attacker who has the very unfortunate existence of not getting a lot of good physical moves for a while. And unfortunately, you're not going to see any of them because, Waterfall. Flareon Flareon is one of the winners of Generation 4, though, because this was the generation that added the physical special split. So before, Flareon was stuck using only normal moves for its physical stat if you wanted to use physical moves, because Fire type was special in those gens, but not this gen. Unfortunately, yeah, no. Not this time. And unfortunately for him, his final Pokemon, this has not been much of a fight because of Dragon Dance. Rapidash 53, pure Fire type. What's it going to say about the situation, I wonder? If your determination, your will is overpowering me. My will of dancing. The will to dance. And unfortunately for Flint, he never really stood much of a chance. This is a Dragon Dance Gyarados. His entire team's weak to water. I am so sorry, Flint. Critical hit just to seal it off. I'm sorry, Flint. I'm sorry. I don't believe it, I lost. I take you for granted. I didn't expect you to win. I never even considered it. I'm blown away with this. You and your Pokemon are hot stuff. They were so hot stuff that I accidentally touched my capture card cord again. This is very professional Let's Play, I promise. Right down to the cinders. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. You didn't deserve that. Before I forget, how about I use this ink onto my heroes? We get special defense even higher. That said, though, we need to heal up our Pokemon because, while it was a pretty clean sweep, we did lose one Pokemon in the middle of all that, so we may as well heal up. And we are admittedly kind of running low on Hyper Punches. We gotta be a little bit careful here. We're getting a little, our hands are getting a little bit tied here. That said, though, Flint, I hope that battle was what you're waiting for, because I'm sorry, man. That was mean. One more Elite Four to go, however. Into the final room, and I'm not gonna lie to you. If you are kind of confused about what type this could possibly be, I wouldn't blame you. However, if you know Pokemon, see these weird circles on the wall, see this coloring in the middle here. Something tells me he's probably a Psychic type user. So that being said, you know what? Here's my plan. We're gonna try and get Big Bertha out in the front to set Stealth Rock, and after that, we will go in with Honchkrow. Ah, you timed your arrival well. I just finished reading a book, you see. Let me introduce myself. I'm Lucian. I'm a user of the Psychic type. I must say, you've already proven yourself to be outstanding by coming this far. Let's say I'm the toughest in the Elite Four. I'm afraid I'll have to go on against you to live up to that reputation. One more to go, baby. Lucian. It was also pretty enjoyable in the anime. Honestly, the anime, all the Elite Four are pretty cool. I like them all. That said, Drats is dapper as hell. Lucian, our final challenge. Let's do it. Opponents have here with Mr. Mime, level 53, pure Psychic type. This fairy type doesn't exist yet. With the following moveset. Mime here is a relatively fat Pokemon, especially on the defensive side. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I have an idea what this thing's gonna do. Yep, it's gonna set up screen, which are gonna really, really mess up our damage output. So, kind of annoying. However, there's something kind of funny about this. Did you know that critical hits don't care about reflector light screen? I have a Pokemon that nearly always critical hits. I think you see where this might be going. It has Thunderbolt. Ow! Why do you have Thunderbolt? That's very mean. This is gonna hurt. Ow, 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 ow. Jesus, ow. On the plus side, though, I basically get the guaranteed crit, so this thing should get knocked out no problem, but ow. Case in point. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of have all my stocks on Big Boss for this battle here, so, oh, we have a, oh, Gallade. You know what? I will honor the duel. Let's see whose Gallade is stronger. It's definitely his, by the way. He's way higher level than I am. Gallade here! Literally need no introduction because I have one myself. Level 59, good god. With the following moveset, Psychic Fighting. Very scary Pokemon indeed. I'm gonna go for a Psycho Cut, and he's gonna go for a Psycho Cut. Okay, this is gonna hurt. We know how strong Gallade is after all. Ow. Psycho Cut gets some damage. It has Reflect Up though, although I think I got the critical hit. I sure did. Beautiful. Unfortunately, though, he has a Citrus Berry on his ace Pokemon because we've been one-shotting people's aces Pokemon a lot, so we haven't seen that too often, but they only have Citrus Berries on their ace Pokemon. That said, I am in danger, but you know what? I said I honor the duel, so I will honor the duel. I will die with honor. Goodbye, my friends. A good try. It was a Reflect at least, which is kind of nice. And since the Reflect's gone, and Gallade doesn't have the most amazing physical defense, I think Gyarados can knock it out from this range. So I'm gonna go for the Waterfall here. It is gonna Leaf Blade, but I did Intimidate, although it can crit me. We'll see. It doesn't get the crit. All right, very good. Go for the Waterfall, get some good damage. Hopefully a knockout. I hope. Perfect. Good job, Gyarados. Reliable as always. That takes care of one more Pokemon. My screen's gone as well. On to her next Oh, wait, why did I say her? I mean, Lucian's fabulous, don't get me wrong, but that's definitely a guy. Espeon, the next Pokemon. I'm gonna go with Alice for this because I'm a Ghost type, and Psychic does not appreciate Ghost or Dark. I hope I can move a hit for this thing, because Espeon is surprisingly strong. You kind of forget how strong this Pokemon is until you see it again. Espeon here, level 55, pure Psychic type with the following moveset. Espeon is known for being pretty fast and hitting pretty hard. This thing's actually kind of nasty in my opinion. That said though, I had Shadow Ball. I don't think I'm gonna survive this if I'm gonna be honest with you. Ow. Okay, well this thing doesn't have the best physical bulk, so maybe Big Bertha can put a dent in this thing. Looks like it's gonna hurt though. This is really gonna hurt. Ow, 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 ow. Big painful, very painful. Espeon is very strong. And that did surprisingly little. Okay, we're in trouble. You know what? Nah, I'll just get the Quick Claw. Okay, I didn't get this time. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we might lose. And if we do lose, I'm not gonna do any funny business. I'm gonna fight you before we get off camera. Because I believe in the heart of challenge or something like that. Unless I can cheat. Ow, ow, ow. I barely survived. This thing is strong. Help. Go for a Dragon Dance. I might be fast now thanks to the Dragon Dance. Go for Waterfall. I sure am. All right, come on. Do the thing, Gyarados, where you win. Yeah, I love the Dragon Dance. All right, there we go. One down. Not bad. Level 50 obtained. Nice. Our first level 50 on the team. And next Pokemon, Bronzong. This is gonna be a problem. I am definitely not one-shotting this thing. Bronzong is tanky. Bronzong here, level 54, Steel Psychic type with the following moveset. This Pokemon is a... Oh. My capture card has been getting up to funny business. This thing is a physical and special tank. This thing is very bulky, and in this generation, Steel type does not... it resists Dark and Ghost at this point in this generation, so it only has weaknesses to Ground or Fire. We talked about this gimmick before, where it's only weak to one of the two, and I'm pretty sure this thing has Levitate, so I can't Earthquake this thing, I'm pretty sure. As you're gonna see, even though I'm +1 with Dragon Dance, this thing bounces off. Yeah, Bronzong is tank. This Pokemon is nasty. And it gets a critical hit just to make sure I die. Okay, new plan. We go in the big boss. We crit this thing and it dies instantly. It's what we can hope for. It sure does. I love being able to guarantee critical hits. This is fun. There we go. Level 49. Very good. And the ace in the hole. Alakazam. Oh boy. I don't think we're winning this, guys. We might have to restart the League 4. Ace in the hole, final Pokemon, Alakazam. Actually, no, I messed up. I meant to say not Ace in the hole, last Pokemon. Now what should I do? Don't kill me, please. Let's play nice, okay? I meant to say that Kalei was his ace in the hole. I don't know why I called this thing his ace in the hole, but basically Alakazam here. Everyone knows Alakazam. Very strong, very fast psychic type. It's a glass cannon, but by God, that cannon part is real. Ow. And I'm gonna be honest with you, even though this thing is not the best physical defense, and this is an Earthquake, I think it's gonna eat it just fine. Or not. Wait a minute. Yeah, because now he's gonna heal. Maybe there's a chance? Maybe there's a chance. It's a very slim chance, but maybe there's a chance. Yeah, no, this thing's definitely faster than my Honchkrow. It's so much higher leveled. Guys, our first try in the Elite Four might not work out. And I know I could use items and stuff to mitigate the damage, but I kind of want to just do this in one clean sweep. So, if I lose here, so be it. You went for a Focus Blast, you are a psychopath. That could have missed. Focus Blast is known for having kind of crappy accuracy. You are a psychopath for going for that. Well. We lost. Back to the start we go. However, it's not all doom and gloom, because all you do is lose a little bit of money every time you lose to the Elite Four, and you get to try again. So, it's not all that bad. That said, though, we're going to restock on items real quick. I apologize for my capture card. I know what's been going on with it lately. It kind of just bugs out sometimes. I've had this thing for a while now, though, so I guess the cord's like getting a little bit weaker or something like that. Some more Hyper Potions. Now, that being said, we're not done yet. The feeling's back to normal. It sure is. And you know what we're gonna do? I could cut away and just, you know, not show our next attempt at taking on these guys. However, what I'm gonna do instead, because I want to get back to Lucian for this episode, we're gonna do a fast forward montage. Here we go. Okay, I have returned to Lucian. It wasn't easy. But we're back. And I know I could, you know, like, pretend like, you know, I could be lame and be like, oh, I never lost. I'll just upload the footage, you know. I'll just pretend like this never happened. But no. I'll give you the real Elite Four experience. It's a challenge. When I lose Elite Four, I'll show it. It happens. That said, though, we're not losing again. Let me tell you that. So if we lose again, I might have to go trade my Pokemon. I wanted to challenge myself coming in here level 48. I'm definitely getting challenged. I'll put it like that. That's it. The Lucian. I'm back for round 2. We know his entire team this time. We've already seen it, so instead this time I'm gonna leave Honchkrow, and instead of going for any nonsense of Stealth Rock and whatnot, I'm just gonna try and knock him out immediately. Here we go. Yeah. You read your book. Yeah, you Lucian Psychic type user. Yeah, you're so good at Pokemon. Yeah, man, I'm aware. You beat me, but not this time. Beat me once, shame on me. Beat me twice, okay, I need to go train. Lucian the 4th, once again. Mr. Mime, we know exactly what you're planning on doing. I won't allow it. Nice reflect, dummy. What do I say to that? Poppycock. That's what I say. Take this critical hit to the face. As I don't get the crit. That is unfortunate. I'm gonna get Thunderbolt. Goodbye. It's gonna hurt. It's not a guaranteed critical hit with Night Slash. It's just extremely likely critical hit with Night Slash. And unfortunately, I didn't get it. So now I have to eat a ton of damage. And this time while battling Lucian, I am going to be using items in the middle of the battle if I see fit. Of course, we get the crit, but it doesn't matter anymore. It goes down. Level 50. Looks like going to level 50, not bad. And here's that guy that caused this problem last time. However, this time I have a new plan. We're going to go into Susano here. And we are going to nerf this thing's attack. Because Gallade is strong. As we know. We have one. It's the whole level 59. Still good god that level. We're a little bit under leveled, you know, but it's how we do it around here. You know, can't have it too easy, you know. If I truly am the best trainer, I will win regardless of the level, right? Go ahead and heal the big boss. I have these items this time because I try to win some items. Also running low on items too, so it's kind of to my detriment that we're using items. Ah, Stone Edge apparently. Ow. Kind of messed up, but alright. Ow. Okay, we're gonna go into Bentley here, because Bentley has high defense, and you know, it's been intimidated, so we should be able to eat a hit. A couple of hits even. You never know. So next is gonna do like no damage. Yes, sir. And now we spam Earthquake. And hope we don't get crit by the second cut, because this thing has a high crit ratio, as we know. We don't. Okay, good. Good start. Go for one Earthquake, get a little damage in there. It's probably not gonna do too much because it's super high level and also has Reflect. There goes the Reflect though, so now we can actually do some real damage. I'm gonna Synthesis right here. Get some HP back, because I don't think it does more than that heal up, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. Battle Nutrition. There we go, getting nice and healthy again. I should be able to eat 2 of them, so I'm gonna go for an Earthquake now. Again, just assuming I don't get crit. I'm playing with luck right now, because I could definitely just get crit and die immediately, because the second has a boosted crit rate. Go for another Earthquake. This one does not have Reflect protecting it though, so this should do a lot more. Right. Perfect. He doesn't even the Citrus Berry that he has, because like I said, all the Ace Pokemon have Citrus Berries. I'm gonna go for another Synthesis. I should, keyword, should survive. Still painful, but I should live. There we go, okay. And I'm gonna get a little bit greedy here and try to heal back to full. Actually, no, I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. I've been playing with RNG too much. I've been trying my luck. I just gotta take the kill while I can. Right? Kinda just makes sense. And he might barely survive this, honestly. It's gonna be close. Nope, okay, it's knocked out. Okay, good job, Bentley. Look at that. Nice and tanky. Teamwork. Next up is that pesky SPL we saw last time. However, this time I actually healed up Big Boss, so I actually have to plan for this thing now. Because SPL, as strong as it is, doesn't really have anything to hit Dark types, because Dark type doesn't exist yet, so, not too worried about you. Go for the Night Slash. This will absolutely want. Oh, I had Signal Beam. Thankfully, I'm part Flying type, though, so I'm not weak to that. Good old Honchkrow. Look at that. No. Don't hit yourself. Oh my god, no. Okay, I'll full restore. Get rid of that confusion while I'm at it. Are you serious? Come on. Come on, really? You gotta do me like that? Come on. If it happens again, I'm gonna be very upset. Thank you. Now we're gonna knock it out with Night Slash. What a weird move. Sailor like a weird move. It's like a bug special move. The more psychic types learn the bug types, it's very weird. That's an Esmeralda absolutely not surviving this, crit or not. Get him out. Very good. Got a ton of experience. X-Men taken care of. Next, Alakazam. This thing is scary. However, I have a plan for this thing. And the plan is to go into Big Bertha and hit this thing as hard as possible because Alakazam got no physical defense. There we go. Sam. Rock Slide. I forgot I had Focus Blast. I'm going to this. I don't know why I forgot about this. I'm absolutely getting knocked out by this thing. Yep, that's Alakazam, alright. Painful. Maybe Alice lives a hit? This is Alakazam, though. This thing is very strong. Go Gadget Shadow Ball and pray to God I live the Psychic. I do live. Barely. Ow. Shadow Ball. Hopefully do a lot of damage. Solid chunk. It does get the special defense drop. That's kind of nice. Okay. I'll go for Ice Shard. Take some chip damage. Big chip. And this is important because now Alakazam is going to probably heal because that's a very low HP. So. New plan. We're going to you. It should try to heal. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to take advantage of that with Night Slash. Yeah, there you go. And since you were a dum-dum who tried to heal, Night Slash should one-shot. Because it's Alakazam, this thing has like no physical bulk, and this is a hard to kill with Night Slash. Very good. And now for the thing that was my undoing last time. This Bronzong. And honestly, I have a plan for this one too. Here we go, check this out. 54, Steel Psychic type, Bronzong. What should I do? You should not KO me, you should let me heal with Roost. We're gonna heal with Roost as much as we can. Because I don't think this thing can knock me out in one shot. Go. Gyro Ball, kinda painful. It's a bit more damage the slower he is, and he is kinda slow. But it's definitely not enough. Okay, perfect. This is perfect. Yes. I get all the turns I want to heal now. I don't use any of my potions. Aha. Efficiency. Gyro Ball, kind of painful, but it's fine. Go for another Roost. Get back up to full. There we go. And now comes the War of Nutrition, because we need to take this thing out, but this thing is very bulky, so I'm going to just have to pray to God I get a lot of crits. I need to crit you, not the other way around. Thank you. You jerk. This is why I don't fight the Elite Four in the level, by the way. This is hard. Calm Mind, that's fine with me. I don't think you have a way to hit me with a special move, so that's fine. I'm not attacking you specially, so this should be fine. Can we get some crits? Come on, Honchkrow, do the thing. No. Calm Mind, okay, that doesn't really do anything, but thank you for not hitting me, I'll appreciate it. Go for another one. If I get a critical hit here, it's gonna be close. There's the crit. Yeah, look at that. Gyro Ball, we don't care about that. Doesn't even do anything. And we shall wrap it up with one more Night Slash. And with that, my revenge against Lucian is complete. You fought well, Lucian. But thanks to the power of a Hyper Potion and a lot of Roosts, I come up victorious. Whew! I see. You can pass a free before me was no fluke. Your power is real. Yeah, man, first try. Oh boy. Congratulations, you've now been the Elite Four. However, this means you're done with the Pokemon League. Remains the champion. I should warn you, the champion is far stronger than the Elite Four. Now go on. Step through the door to your final battle. He's not kidding! There's one more to go, and we have seen nothing yet. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we will try and achieve championships status. I didn't know where I was going with that. However, I'm gonna warn you right now, with my team the way it is right now, I have no idea how this is gonna go. I'm gonna try though. We're gonna try and be the first try. That being said, it's been a long road, but all we can do now is march forward, take on the champion. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we put an end to it all. Hopefully it wasn't too painful to watch me have to refight the Elite Four, but like, I figure it's more entertaining this way than, you know, just be like cutting away and be like, oh hey guys, look, I got like 5 billion levels. Time to beat the Elite Four. But yeah, as you can see, I'm burning through a lot of my healing items right now. This is not good. We're gonna be for one hell of a fight. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea if we're gonna even beat this first try. Give me the raw Pokemon experience. I ain't cutting nothing out. That said, next time Pokemon Platinum, our final battle. See you guys then.